As a Christian, I believe that God created three institutions: government, church, and family.
Right.
This I say to government. You have overstepped your bounds. You make far too many laws subsidizing and rewarding bad behavior while taxing and penalizing good. You do for people what they should do for themselves. Because of your good intention, you have replaced the father in many family units. You swear on the Bible to uphold and defend the Constitution against any enemy, foreign or domestic. Congress and Mr. President, like your predecessor before you, you are the biggest enemy of the Constitution. In your efforts to silence the church, you have become the established church. Except your holy trinity is environmentalism, multiculturalism, and political correctness. Your lobbying and re-election system is nothing more than legal bribery. Outside a handful of you, I can't think of a better example of the depravity of men in power, and that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Almost 2,000 years ago, one man betrayed another for 30 pieces of silver. Mr. President and Congress, I don't know from what central bank you're getting your economic advice. I don't know who's paying you, but I assure you, like Judas's silver, it will not last. And now to the Christian church. In America, we have a history of our church preaching liberty, preaching against tyranny, against slavery, and for civil rights. If you are a church that is not afraid to tell the truth, if you are preaching the true gospel, then stay strong. We're going to need you. But if you're afraid to point out what is evil, if you care more about your tax-exempt status than you do the true gospel of Jesus Christ, then you might as well tear the cross off the top of your building and become the community center that you are. Somewhere out there is your promised community organizer. And he will be more than happy to be your new Savior. Only with this Savior, it won't be his sacrifice that redeemed you. It will be your sacrifice that esteemed him. And finally, to the family. You see the writing on the wall. If you do nothing, do you really think this is going to turn around? All it takes for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. I can see in some of your eyes saying, is this really the time to stand up? Is this really affecting me that much?
Yes!
Is it worth losing all that I have?
Try that again!
I see in your eyes a little more than...
They're going to take it anyway.
I'd like to read from the Bible, which is still a perfectly legal book to own. For now. It's out of the book of Esther. Queen Esther has found herself in a similar situation. At risk of her life, she can either speak out and help deliver her people, or stay quiet and try to stay under the radar. Her uncle Mordecai comes to plead with her to do the right thing. He says, "Do not think, if you hold your peace, that you will escape the persecution that is coming. For if you remain silent, God will raise someone else up to deliver your people. Yet you and your father's house shall perish. And who knows, maybe you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this." You, my fellow countrymen, with ancestors from all over the world, many of which risked their lives. That's right, the people who want freedom. Many of whom risked their lives to get here. Many of which have given their blood for your freedom. You who cherish liberty, you are here for such a time as this. Bring your talents and your guts and join the cause of freedom. God bless you, and with God's help, may we once again become the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's hear it again for Patrick Henry. How inspirational.